So, question for the couch: why do Rudy Gobert's minutes always seem to reduce in big situations?
Why does the narrative of them dumbass fucking like you trying to find a lineup that work and all of a sudden it just got to be like, oh, we're benching a player.
So they lost to Germany, I believe, in the group stage. He wanted to mix things up a little bit.
Picking on Rudy.
Ended up working out though. I think Yabusele had like 21.
They won.
Courtenay had 20.
They won the game. Rudy, whatever the fuck he did or didn't do, to not be able to play the game, finish the game, don't fucking matter. They won. If they lost, then I could say, yeah, you bench Rudy. No. Nigga, we changed the lineup. We switched it up.
The question is, why did Rudy say he had surgery when he didn't?
That's the story.
I think he said he's thinking about surgery.
No.
He said he had
So according to Sam Amick from The Athletic, he told a pool of reporters after the game that he had surgery on Monday. Wasn't even sure he was going to play, but
he wanted to justify why he got benched.
Exactly.
And then Fran's head coach.
So he got benched on Monday.
The game was
Tuesday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
So Fran's head coach said, he didn't have surgery. He did have an MRI. Wasn't sure if he was going to play, but the injury wasn't the reason that he decided to shift the line.
So he said something and coach.
Oh, well, he was trying to jump ahead of it, and the coach backdoored him. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I thought I had it in the bag. I thought I had it in the goddamn bag. Fuck, coach, shit.
Like, what?
What the fuck? Damn.
There goes that chemistry. Hey, first of all, I ain't really got no loyalty to this motherfucker anyway. I only see you every 4 years.
That's it.
You ain't my product, goddammit.
Damn, man.
We sit your ass down.
Damn.
But, what's just your reaction to the fact that the 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year, including this past season?
Hey, how about this? Can you read? There's a part you need to read that I think all the NBA players has been telling America voters the same thing over and over, and you guys keep not listening because you guys think you know basketball. There's a key part. Can you read that again?
So read the quote?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Read that again.
So I'll read the, he said, wanted to play small ball. I wanted Wemby to start.
Just go to the last line. Just go to the last line. Just go to the last line. I'm sorry. I didn't want to waste your time no more.
Because I wanted to start with a defensive starting five.
Oh.
That feels like the most shade of the whole.
Yeah. That's why it's highlighted. Every shit needs to be in.
If you can't go with both of them?
I want to
If you can't go with both of them?
I want to go with the.
You're not gonna put your.
I'm gonna put my
four-time
look, because what we do know is my young guy is better than my old guy. One thing we know, for sure, for certain. This one guy that's in front of this old guy who's this 4-time. This like Mutombo versus if Kenyon was 7-1. I'm putting Kenyon in before Mutombo, but I know Mutombo give me what Mutombo give me. But your time's up. We got a new nigga in here now.
No.
So sit down, bro. Because you can't play them both.
You
can't
play
them both.
One is offensively.
He said small ball. He said we want to go small with Wemby.
I want to go.
I'd rather that.
The defense. He's supposed to be the best defensive player
because you got to come back on offense, right?
No.
You got to come back down on offense, right? You're not going to sub every possession. So you would rather Wemby.
Because he needed a defense.
I have the best defensive player.
Wemby is equal to the defense within Rudy.
So why would you
They
put
the
them
same.
Why would you put them both?
What you mean?
Because I would have the best defense.
No, and you know that's not.
It's
you know that's not
clearly
the case.
showing you the defensive thing that we keep saying. He is a liability. We've been watching it over and over, right? Utah. Shit, he can't play defense. We can't use him defensively. Take him out.
Why does he keep blocking shots?
He keeps getting pulled out. But he's considered the best defensive player. But when you need him to be defensively, he's being pulled off the floor. So it's a contradiction to his awards.
No.
So they're clearly saying, we want to think defense. We need to bench this nigga. That doesn't even make sense to his awards. If they said we're benching Wemby and we're going with defense, makes sense. But you're going to say the best defensive player that keeps winning awards in America, to us, he does not play great defense. Get him to fucking sit him on the bench. To the point, we're playing in 4 minutes.
Does he do anything good defensively?
He didn't say that exactly, but he did say
he did.
The small ball, the small ball side.
All that small ball contradicted itself at the end. That's why I said
How?
all that.
When
We
you have
wanna
a
go
when you have an agile 7-foot guy that is actually the same size or not taller than Rudy, it can move better than Rudy, what can be considered a smaller fucking 7-footer, that's what you're gonna go with. It's a smaller defensive.
It sounded as stupid as when USA said, "Yeah, we brought Derek right here for defense." Okay.
And they did.
Oh, hey, we benched. We benched Tatum because we couldn't put him in at the 4. But he's a 3. Like there's just some things that just contradict.
But you put him at the 4 though. You be putting Jason Tatum at the 4.
No, they've been putting him in at the 3 and the 2. They've been putting him
everywhere, so there's no excuse.
Has he played the 4 now? When they've been putting him in the game, is he playing the 4? No.
Who?
So the excuse. Jason
Rudy?
Tatum.
Oh, we talking about Rudy. We talking about Rudy.
I'm just talking about Jason. But you can see the contradiction in lies, right? This is a clear, but you can see that the contradiction. We wanted to go small ball, but then you say at the end we wanted to play better defense.
But if we wanted to play big, if we play big ball, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play both of them in this game the same, which is gonna be a slower,
defensive,
bigger defensive. Yes, it's gonna be a defensive lineup. They wanted a smaller defensive lineup, not a bigger one, which is why they didn't play them 2 in the game at the same time. And when you say smaller defensive, you're gonna go Wemby, not Gobert.
You say smaller, he's taller than him.
But he's faster, he's thinner, he can move. He can move with them.
Smaller lineup?
Smaller
Smaller defense.
Because of how the matchup
they matched Canada. Then he was like, "Yeah, but we want to go to our defense line
because they started Dylan Brooks
because they were picking on him." Everybody pick on Rudy, just like in there. We gonna pick and roll.
He's the last of the flat-foot, sturdy-ass, big-ass, goofy-ass big man. He the last of them.
It's a disrespect. It's a disrespect to his awards.
It can't be. He's the same as the Mutombo. They're the same nigga.
No.
I'm not gonna yell out defense and take out the defensive player of the year.
They just have defensive qualities
You can't do that.
you don't depend on their offensive skill set when they in the game.
Who?
They give
Mutombo?
neither one of them.
But they used to run plays for Mutombo.
I mean, he got buckets when he ran plays.
Yes, Mutombo will hook
They
the
run
shit
plays.
up.
They run plays for Rudy.
No, they don't run no goddamn plays for Rudy. They run plays
just
for
don't
Rudy.
throw it to him.
They just don't
throw the ball.
They just don't throw it when they got a motherfucker.
That play was for Rudy. And
When they got a point guard, when they got a point guard on them, they might throw it down there. When they just switch to pick and roll and they got a point guard on him, they might throw it down there.
You know they ain't running no plays for Rudy.
Older,
If they said
flat-footed, they all got the same.
Motherfucker, Dikembe was 1-2 your ass, hooking the shit out you.
If they would have said we wanted to go with a better offensive lineup, makes sense. But you use defense. You remember during our draft, the man who was in there, right? It was like, who you gonna pick next? Yeah, we need a shooter. Yeah, I need a shooter. Need a shooting guard. I'm gonna go with James Worthy. What?
I still gotta be the most blown shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's just
Like, nigga, what? Did you just say James Worthy out of all the names?
You said you need shooting.
Allen Iverson was up there too. It was like, hey, I was up there.
But then he doubled down on it. And pick Elgin back.
Back to back. Back to back.
But that was the That's what this looked like.
Who's telling you to pick these dudes? Who's on your team?
All you did was change number 142.
That's it.
But that's what this
Same
looked like.
team, too. Same team. Shit.
You didn't say where they needed to shoot from.
Oh my God.
You just said,
And they say the where to shoot from. It's 99% from the fucking all two shots.
It's just like I don't know. It just. But I guess that's why he lied. But I guess that's why he lied. He said he was
Probably.
hurt.
Because I'm gonna be offended by that. As a 4-time defensive player of the year, and my coach is saying we didn't start him because we wanted to start a defensive starting 5. Regardless, smaller, bigger, whatever, you're a 4-time defensive player of the year.
Better.
You should be starting.
Better.
Better what?
I'm a better player than you.
We're not talking about the better
Yeah,
player.
but that's not what he said.
Defensive.
If I'm
too.
looking-
defensive player too. I'm the better defender. I'm the better player. Your time is up.
But I can get both.
Yeah,
I
but
can
you're
have two.
still, regardless,
Move the fuck
you
around.
still are a 4-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah, I mean, Westbrook was a 3-time triple-double champ.
I can have Duncan and Robinson.
Wait, Westbrook.
But we're just talking about expectations based on accolades. We know that he got these accolades even when coming off of one. But it's like we also know Wemby on his team deserved that
the
same
coach said
award.
now, that's exactly why he said he had surgery.
Yep.
Because he knew what's
You know
going
it made him
on.
look bad.
The time is up.
No, you're comparing. They played a 5 and a 4. Rudy, like it's a 5 and a 4. That's their matchup. It was like, we want to go defense, and we don't want people to pick on you.
Rudy's too slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to play deep. So they're basic. He told the world the nigga don't play defense. That's like saying, I'm looking for some shooters. I'm gonna go with Mark Madsen.
But
You're gonna be sitting there like,
that's
that
just
don't
not
even make sense.
true because the reason he's not bringing him in there is because he's just not fast enough. He got slow foot speed.
not a-
It ain't because he's not a good defender. It's just because he just don't fit the matchup.
He's not a great defender for them. Like, just like we said, you can't be a great defender if everyone wants to put you in the pick and roll and pick on you. That doesn't make sense.
True.
Like,
But that's the same thing with Yao. Like we got Yao in the pick and roll. We want Yao in pick and roll.
When
we want
did Yao
Mark
become a great
Madison.
defensive player?
Anybody?
What defensive year?
Y'all was never a defensive player of the year.
Let's go back to Mutombo. Let's go to anybody.
Why
we
did
want.
pick on him?
Like even Ben White. Ben Wallace. We want Ben White. Even though he's not even a slow-footed nigga.
but-
Any big that's a 5, it's a big ass 5. We want him in the pick and roll.
I've never seen nobody do a pick and roll and say, I want Draymond Green guard me.
Because he's the same size as you. He's the same size.
No, guards, anybody. When they doing the pick and rolls, we're going to try to ISO step. They stand,
Yeah.
I don't want Clay on me. I don't want Draymond. I don't want Iguodala,
We
right?
played against Denver.
You don't put the best.
I don't want him on the pick and roll. Nene, bring that nigga up here. That's the difference.
Okay.
Nene is Rudy Gobert. He's Wemby. Leave his ass down there. Come up here.
Yeah.
Nene, your slow foot, big ooga booga looking ass. That's who I want. Him.
Yeah, but
That's what they treat.
Slow-footed
They
ooga
treat
booga.
Gobert like that.
Ooga booga.
Kenya, you keep your ass back down there, yo young lightning bolt.
He said ooga
Yeah, I'm
booga.
cool on all that. You stay down there. I want the old nigga with the cinder block feet.
how
That's
many defensive
it.
awards that he?
We'll just say Marcus Camby then.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Mark can't be the 5, you the 4, right? And it's like, all right, we want some great defense. All right, Camby, sit down. King start at the 5.
Handle it.
Not ride the 4. And then you go down like that. Camby gonna be looking like, this nigga just say defense, right? He didn't say offense, he said defense?
Nah, but he know K got it though.
He said,
know
we
he
want to
got
get our
it.
defense, tighten up the defense.
He know he got it because it's a smaller lineup.
You can't say smaller lineup then say best defensive team.
If Camby
can't.
is the nigga that's getting beat
Yeah.
on the pick and roll,
can't.
No,
we got to
you
put
can't.
K in there because he's a faster big for us. It's a better matchup.
So then just say we want a smaller starting
I hear
5.
what you're saying, yes.
Right?
But
Just
to
we
the
want a smaller
defensive
starting
player
5.
of the year, it's a slap in the face for him to use that statement.
The statement,
is.
it's the statement
But
that's
nobody's using the
Yeah.
statement in the statement.
Yeah, they are.
He said
Oh, they
it.
didn't say, I'm benching my
He didn't have
four-time
to say it.
defensive player of the year. He's just saying I went with a different strategy.
But he
I went
said-
with a different strategy because
That's what
I
he said
felt
at
like
first.
it was a better defensive
That's what he
matchup.
said.
No, it is
He
not a
said
defensive
first,
matchup.
I
He
went
said-
with a different strategy at first, but then he ended it saying
This was a better defensive 5.
defensive.
Starting 5.
So
Defense, yes.
So-
He ended
is a-
My
it.
better
it was.
defensive
He
starting
ended it
5.
with-
And it
Defense.
was. Because one, this ain't the NBA. So none of them fucking accolades mean nothing. Over here. So we should just end the
Like, he
discussion.
didn't end it with matchup.
But the
Like,
thing
what-
we
is,
should have ended the discussion
okay,
right there.
It's not the NBA, but if you are a 4-time defensive player of the year in the NBA, you should be able to defend
The
international.
rules are different.
that's where it started at.
International rules are different.
That's where the
Well,
motherfucker
yeah, they're
started,
different,
man.
but
He
because-
wasn't getting defensive
Listen.
player of the years over when he started.
It ain't that award. They don't have that award over there.
That's why he don't get him. He don't get him over there.
Fuck,
they
they
know
got
he
that
can't play.
goddamn
They might
award
just
over
know
there.
he can't play defense over there.
But
They might just know.
that.
But that's what I'm saying. It just is. But it's a clear. Who's
He
the best
know that.
defensive guard? Michael Jordan, right?
No.
You said who was?
Like when people say Michael Jordan or Kobe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'll take both of those.
And then they sub in it. All right, all right. Hey, G ain't Kyrie. Go out there and play some great defense. Like it just sounds stupid, right? We know if it's one last stop, right? Your best defensive player is supposed to do it. So the fact that you put someone else out there and put a lineup that you think is a better defensive lineup kind of clearly shows that you don't respect his awards. Because you're seeing something. Just like we said it. We said Wemby was a better defensive player. Everybody said it. We're not scared of Rudy Gobert defensively.
How was it disrespecting his any of that? Just because in a situation he don't match the situation. Why does his awards need to be taken away from him for?
We didn't say it takes away. They gave it to him. We're just saying clearly the voters. Something you guys are looking at. Something you guys are looking at is the rest of the world. The NBA players that's playing, the ex-NBA players, the coaching staff that's playing against them, the overseas now is clearly all on the same page here. Right? Because if I'm sitting there like, all right, Jason Kidd, we're going to put Rudy Gobert in the pick and roll, right? Every time we put him in the pick and roll, we're going to go ISO. Clearly, the coaching staff is saying, yeah, he is probably the weakest.
They did the same thing to Anthony Davis in Denver. Put him in the pick and roll, hit the fucking game winner in his eye. He can't play no defense either. But we're not gonna call him a non-defensive player because he ain't won the Defensive Player of the Year award. Now you gotta go tell him to play better defense, right?
Would you say he was a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year?
Anthony Davis wasn't.
Yeah.
Right, but he got dotted in the eye on a mismatch twice.
Yes.
But they're not taking him
Twice.
out. But the difference is though.
Taking
But the game is on. They're not taking Anthony
because they don't have a fucking Wemby on their team. If they didn't have a Wemby, Rudy Gobert's not sitting down. Let's guarantee that.
But they do.
Exactly. So if
Why
USA,
do you keep trying to compare the
if
four
USA had a Wemby, Anthony Davis would he'd be up in the air with him right now.
You know Rudy played
With who? On the Olympic team?
Yes, if they had a Wemby.
Rudy Gobert is the starting 5-man.
Okay. Wemby's starting. He's starting in the defensive scenario we talking about
So
right
that means they would say, we're gonna sub in Wemby for Rudy, and then whoever was playing
the 3 or the 4.
my last. So that means, so I got a 5-man that play defense and a 4-man. These two combined, in theory, is the most unstoppable at the rim. Whatever. Are we gonna remove you because he's better at it? Who's a better 4 than Wemby would be defensively?
We're going smaller, not better.
Defensively.
Whatever the dude named Yabale, whatever his name was.
Gershon Yabusele?
Yeah, Yabusele. He moved to the 4.
So he's considered better than
I don't know about that.
I don't know if he's better, but I know he's smaller. If we're going smaller.
So, Gil, you brought up Draymond Green, who's also former Defensive Player of the Year. So, Draymond responded to Gobert getting a bench on his podcast. He said, to be taken out of the lineup on any other team in the Olympics as an NBA player not named to Team USA is kind of crazy.
Not named for Team USA is nasty work. That part of your sentence is crazy.
Hey, yeah, you gotta break all the sentences down.
So to be taken out of the lineup on any other team in the Olympics as an NBA player not named Team USA is kind of crazy.
Damn.
Wow.
So if Draymond played for another country,
He's supposed to play all the minutes.
right? And if they didn't play him,
Yeah.
He would be saying, damn.
But he didn't say playing at all. He just said, didn't he say taken out of the starting lineup?
I mean, we can double down.
Non-NBA player.
That team is
Less than 4 minutes, though.
That team is probably
an NBA player for a non-NBA player.
And he only played 4 minutes, right?
3 minutes and 41 seconds, I believe, to be.
And there's only how many NBA players?
He only played 3 minutes the whole game?
In 41 seconds.
You NBA All-Star, all NBA player. And this-
4-time defensive player.
Just a regular nigga, just you NBA player, you sit down. Regular nigga, let's go. Damn. Like I can see now it makes sense. Not another NBA player like Canada, right? You get benched in Canada, that's kind of like USA game.
Yeah.
Right? You get benched for other NBA players. Just get
but he got benched for Wembanyama.
No, he did not.
No, for Yabusele, I believe, and then they shifted Wemby over.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
The fuck? Yes, it is. You're just trying to make him look bad by saying it the other way.
It does look bad.
It doesn't look bad if he's being
I gotta
benched for
sub him
Wemby.
out.
If he's being benched for Wemby, it doesn't look bad. And you're making it look bad because you're saying it another way to make him look bad.
So,
y'all are crazy.
Oh, wait, how many minutes?
This is fucking insanity.
How many minutes did Wemby play?
That's insanity.
Brother, give me 1 second.
40 minutes, right?
There was 40 minutes in the game.
How many minutes did?
Give me 1
so
second.
Wemby had to play 36 minutes then.
Give me 1 second.
And wait, and who did they play? Canada.
Yeah.
So
give me
just
1
while you're
second.
looking. So question. Does Canada have a big that can match up with Gobert?
Yeah, Kelly Olynyk.
Wemby played 27 minutes in the game.
27 minutes. So that means when Wemby got out, they had to put someone else in. And that someone else was anyone.
Was not
Rudy Gobert.
It wasn't.
It was a whole nother nigga named whoever.
Whoever. That's what they went with.
Hey, you.
Lay whoever.
That's what happened.
Let's go.
Rudy found out what it was like to be the 50th.
Jean-Pierre.
No, Rudy
went from starter to
Rudy
15.
found out when he was having surgery.
Jean-Pierre, come on in.
Man.
So you mentioned Canada.